There's a moment that happens to so many people over 50. You wake up in the morning, and before your eyes even open, you feel it. The stiffness in your fingers, the ache in your knees, that sense that your own body is holding you back. You stretch, you shuffle, you sigh, and you wonder, will this be my new normal? I'm Dr. Brian, and welcome to Channel Wellness Blueprint Over 50. Today I want to share something powerful with you, something that's been hiding right there in your kitchen cabinet all along. It's bright, it's golden, and it has been trusted for centuries to soothe aching joints and calm inflammation. Modern science is now catching up with what ancient healers already knew. And in this video, I'll reveal 3 simple, delicious turmeric recipes that can help bring real relief and comfort back into your life. When I think about healing remedies that stand the test of time, golden turmeric milk is one of the first that comes to mind. Imagine this, a warm cup in your hands at the end of a long day, steam rising gently, the color a deep golden yellow that seems to glow like the setting sun. This is not just a drink, it's an ancient ritual that has traveled through generations, from the kitchens of India to wellness circles all over the world. But most importantly, it can become your own nightly companion against arthritis, pain, and inflammation. Let's start by talking about what makes this golden milk so special. Turmeric itself is often called the golden spice of life. Inside this spice lies curcumin, a natural compound that works like a switch inside your body. Imagine the swelling in your joints as a fire that never quite goes out. Curcumin is like a firefighter. It moves in, dampens the flames, and tells your body's inflammatory response to calm down. In fact, studies have shown curcumin can be as effective as some over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medications, without the side effects that so often trouble us as we age. One study published in the journal Arthritis Research and Therapy found that people with knee osteoarthritis experience significant pain relief and improved function after taking curcumin daily. That's powerful science backing up what many of my patients already feel when they make turmeric part of their routine. But here's the catch. Turmeric alone doesn't absorb well in the body. You could sprinkle it on your food and barely feel the benefit. That's where the brilliance of golden milk comes in. This recipe combines turmeric with black pepper, which contains a compound called piperine. Piperine is like a key. It unlocks curcumin's potential, increasing absorption by as much as 2%. Add in a healthy fat, such as coconut oil or ghee, and suddenly curcumin can travel through your bloodstream and get exactly where it needs to go, your aching, swollen joints. Now picture yourself making this recipe in your kitchen. You don't need any special tools, just a small saucepan and your favorite mug. You pour in a cup of almond milk, oat milk, or whatever milk you enjoy most. Then you add a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a quarter teaspoon of ground black pepper, and a half teaspoon of cinnamon. That cinnamon doesn't just add warmth, it has its own anti-inflammatory powers. Stir in a teaspoon of coconut oil and gently heat it all together. As the spices swirl, the aroma fills your kitchen, reminding you that food can be medicine. Just before sipping, you can add a touch of raw honey or maple syrup if you prefer a little sweetness. This is more than a recipe, it's a ritual. One of my patients, Margaret, a retired teacher in her 70s, came to me exhausted from years of restless nights. Her arthritis made her toss and turn. Pain woke her up at least 3 times a night. We decided she would try golden milk as part of her bedtime routine. Within 2 weeks, she told me with tears in her eyes that she was sleeping through the night for the first time in years. The warmth calmed her muscles, the curcumin eased her pain, and the simple act of holding that mug told her body, it's time to rest, it's time to heal. And that's what I want for you too. Not a quick fix, but a steady, gentle path back to comfort. Consistency is key. 1 cup won't erase years of inflammation, but 3 to 5 evenings a week over time can build up healing in your body. You may notice less morning stiffness, fewer flare-ups, and even better digestion, since turmeric also supports the gut and liver. You may also notice something harder to measure, but just as important, a sense of emotional peace, knowing you are taking care of yourself in the simplest, most nurturing way. So tonight, when you finish your day, instead of reaching for a pill bottle or scrolling through endless distractions, Try reaching for your saucepan, your spices, and your favorite mug. Make golden milk your nightly ritual. Give your body that golden hug from the inside out. Let it remind your joints that relief and renewal are possible, no matter your age. Mornings can be the hardest time of day when you're living with arthritis. I've seen it again and again in my patients. The alarm goes off, but your body doesn't want to follow. Your fingers are stiff, your knees ache when you swing your legs out of bed, and even pouring your first cup of coffee feels like a small battle. What if, instead of starting the day with pain, you began it with healing? That's where the anti-inflammatory turmeric smoothie comes in. A glass full of energy, relief, and nourishment that sets the tone for your entire day. Let's imagine this together. It's morning. The sun is just beginning to warm your kitchen. Instead of reaching for sugary cereal or skipping breakfast altogether, you pull out your blender and a few simple ingredients. Each one has a purpose. Each one has been carefully chosen to soothe your joints and strengthen your body from the inside out. And when you sip this smoothie, you're not just feeding your hunger, you're feeding your healing. The star of the show is, of course, turmeric. Just like in golden milk, it delivers curcumin, your natural inflammation fighter. But here, it's blended with a supporting cast of powerful foods. Ginger, for instance, has been used for centuries to calm pain and improve circulation. Together, turmeric and ginger are like two old friends who team up to fight the same enemy, the chronic inflammation that steals your mobility. Then comes pineapple. Sweet, juicy, tropical. But beneath that taste lies bromelain, a natural enzyme that helps reduce swelling and tenderness in sore joints. I had a patient named Brenda, a woman in her 60s who had suffered for years with morning stiffness, so severe she needed 10 minutes just to curl her fingers around her toothbrush. When she started adding this turmeric smoothie to her mornings, she told me within 2 weeks her hands felt lighter. I could hold my coffee mug without pain, she said, and that brought tears to my eyes. Pineapple was one of the key ingredients that made the difference. Add a banana, and you've got natural creaminess plus potassium, which supports muscle function. A handful of spinach or kale brings in magnesium, calcium, and vitamin K, all vital for bone and joint strength. Then to round it out, we add chia seeds or flax seeds. These tiny powerhouses are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, the kind of fats that keep your joints lubricated like oil in a rusty hinge. They also provide fiber and protein to help you feel satisfied without that mid-morning crash. Of course, just like in golden milk, a pinch of black pepper is essential to unlock turmeric's full potential. And for the liquid base, coconut water or almond milk gives hydration and balance without added sugar. Blend it all together, and you've got a smoothie that tastes like a tropical vacation. Bright, citrusy, spicy, and creamy all at once. Now let me pause for a moment. This smoothie isn't just about taste, and it's not just about science. It's about what happens when you start your day with intention. When you drink this in the morning, you're telling your body, I choose healing first. Instead of reacting to pain later in the day, you're getting ahead of it. You're putting up a natural shield around your joints before life's stresses even begin. That shield doesn't just protect your body, it also protects your mood, giving you steady, calm energy that no cup of coffee can match. There's research to back this up too. A study published in Phytotherapy Research found that daily curcumin supplementation reduced joint pain and improved mobility in arthritis patients within just 8 weeks. Imagine what can happen when you combine that curcumin with ginger, bromelain, leafy greens, and omega-3s every morning. It's like giving your body a powerful toolkit to repair itself day after day. If you're someone who loves convenience, here's a tip. Prepare smoothie packs ahead of time. You can slice your pineapple, banana, ginger, turmeric, and greens, then freeze them in little bags. In the morning, all you do is pour the frozen contents into your blender with liquid and seeds. In under a minute, you've got breakfast and medicine in one glass. And if you're not a fan of cold drinks first thing in the morning, that's fine too. Just let the smoothie sit for a few minutes to warm to room temperature. The healing power doesn't go away. So tomorrow morning, instead of waking up dreading the stiffness and pain, I invite you to imagine something different. Picture yourself sipping this golden smoothie, feeling it energize your body from the inside, giving your joints what they need to move more freely. Feel the difference not just in your knees or your hands, but in your confidence, your outlook, your sense of possibility. Because every day you choose this smoothie, you're choosing hope, mobility, and strength. Evenings are often when the weight of the day finally settles into our joints. You've walked, lifted, stretched, maybe even done something as simple as grocery shopping or gardening. But by the time the sun sets, your body reminds you of every single step. The hips feel heavy, the knees throb, the fingers ache as you hold a spoon or type an email. And that's why this final recipe, the turmeric ginger anti-inflammatory soup, can be so transformative. It's not just dinner, it's comfort in a bowl, and it sets the stage for your body to heal while you sleep. Picture a pot simmering gently on your stove. The aroma of onions, garlic, ginger, and turmeric fills the kitchen, earthy and fragrant. These are not just flavors, they are healers. Turmeric, with its curcumin, continues its role as the fire dampener, cooling down inflammation at the cellular level. Ginger steps in like a trusted partner, improving circulation, easing muscle soreness, and amplifying turmeric's effects. Garlic adds immune support, while onions bring quercetin, a natural flavonoid that further calms swelling in joints. Each ingredient is like a note in a soothing melody, and together they create harmony in your body. Then come the vegetables, carrots and zucchini. Carrots bring beta-carotene, which helps reduce oxidative stress, while zucchini adds hydration and antioxidants without weighing you down. A few handfuls of spinach or kale near the end provide calcium and vitamin K, strengthening your bones and keeping your joints stable. All of this is carried in a base of low-sodium vegetable broth or nourishing bone broth, which itself supports joint tissue repair. And just like in the other recipes, a pinch of black pepper ensures turmeric's curcumin is fully activated. Finally, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice brightens the flavor and gently aids detoxification, leaving you refreshed instead of heavy. The method is simple. You heat olive oil in a pot, saute onion until translucent, then stir in garlic, ginger, and turmeric until fragrant. Add your carrots, zucchini, and broth, then let it simmer until tender. Just before serving, add your leafy greens and lemon juice. What you ladle into your bowl is more than soup. It's therapy. One of my patients, Thomas from North Carolina, was skeptical at first. He had been living with arthritis in his hands for over a decade, depending on daily medications just to get by. But he was tired of side effects and tired of feeling trapped by his prescriptions. At his daughter's urging, he decided to try this soup for a week. Every evening, he replaced his usual heavy dinner with a warm bowl of turmeric ginger soup. After 5 nights, he noticed something remarkable. He woke up without the usual stiffness in his fingers. For the first time in years, he could close his hand into a fist without wincing. He told me, "Doctor, I never thought soup could do what my pills couldn't." His story isn't unique. It's what happens when the body is given the right tools to heal. Beyond its science and stories, this soup also offers something more intangible yet equally vital: comfort. A warm, savory meal signals safety to your nervous system. It tells your body you're cared for, you can rest now. And rest is when the body repairs itself most deeply. Arthritis pain often robs people of restful sleep, creating a cycle of fatigue and discomfort. But by nourishing yourself with anti-inflammatory foods before bed, you're setting the stage for a calmer night and a more mobile morning. For practicality, you can make a double batch and store portions in the fridge for several days, or freeze them for later. That way, even on your busiest evenings, healing is just a gentle reheat away, and you can adapt it. Add sweet potatoes for extra antioxidants, chickpeas for protein, or cauliflower for more fiber. This soup is flexible, forgiving, and always ready to support your joints. So tonight, instead of reaching for something processed, heavy, or quick, imagine sitting down with this golden bowl. Imagine the warmth spreading through your body, the spices awakening your senses, and the slow realization that you're not just eating, you're healing. The turmeric ginger anti-inflammatory soup is not a miracle cure, but it is a reminder that food can be your medicine, even in the simplest of forms. It's a hug in a bowl, a companion at the end of the day, and a small act of love for yourself and your body. So here we are. 3 simple recipes: golden milk at night, a vibrant turmeric smoothie in the morning, and a soothing turmeric ginger soup in the evening. None of them require fancy ingredients, yet each one holds the power to calm inflammation, ease arthritis pain, and restore movement in your joints. Healing doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it begins in your own kitchen. I encourage you to try these for just 1 week and notice the difference. I'm Dr. Brian, and this is Wellness Blueprint Over 50. If you found hope here, please like, subscribe, and join our journey.